Hello friends, welcome to another episode where we'll be going through NML study guide. Let's learn through the suspicious activity reports. Lenders are required to file SARs or suspicious activity reports no later than 30 calendar days after the date of the initial detection of the issue. Lenders must maintain a copy of any SAR filed and all supporting documentation for 5 years from the date of filing. SARs or suspicious activity reports must be filled out using FinCEN when transactions are over $25,000. What is FinCEN? FinCEN is the Financial Crime Network. Let's move on to the next topic, which is the voluntary liens. The voluntary liens are placed against property with the consent of the owner. A mortgage or deed of the trust is a written instrument that uses a specific real property to secure payment of a debt. When the trust deed or mortgage is recorded, it creates the lien. Let's go through a couple of notes. The period between rate change is called the adjustment period. Some examples include an arm that has an adjustment period of 1 year. An arm which has an adjustment period of 1 year is called a 1-year arm, and the interest rate and the payment can change once every year. An arm with a 3-year adjustment period is called a 3-year arm, and the interest rate can adjust every 3 years. Moving on, if the APR goes up by more than 1/8 of a percentile, which is 1 by 8, which is 0.125, there is a new waiting period triggered as per TRID. These questions are very helpful when with the exams, and these notes are prepared based on the various study guides available. Moving on, lenders are not allowed to impose any fees to the borrower for a mortgage transaction until the borrower has received the LE and they have indicated an intent to proceed with the transaction. The only exception to the rule is for a bona fide and reasonable fee for obtaining a consumer credit report. That's the only time period until you wait for the consumer credit report that the lender is allowed to impose a fee. Other than that, they are not allowed to impose any fee on the borrower. Borrower must wait 4 years from a Chapter 7 bankruptcy to apply for conventional financing. As per TILA, the Consumer Handbook on Adjustable Rate Mortgages must be disclosed within 3 business days of an application on an all-arm transaction. So if you choose an arm transaction or an adjustment period transaction, as per TILA, the Consumer Handbook for the Adjustable Rate Mortgage must be disclosed within 3 business days. Let's move on to the next notes. Tenacity by the entirety. Tenacity by the entirety is a form of co-ownership that involves only owners who are husband and wife, with each having an equal and undivided share of the property. This form of ownership includes the right to survivorship, with the property automatically going to the surviving spouse. And this is called the tenacity by entirety. If you are looking for where you can download this documentation, this is an 81-page study notes, and this is curated from various study guides and answers and key topics across multiple resources. And if you are looking for where you can download this, it's available as digital downloads in the websites below on mamalearn.com, etsy.com, and it's available as books on Amazon. Please, if you can refer to the reviews and how people find these useful. And this study guide goes along with a 200 plus question and answer document, which is also available in the below description in the below links. Hope you all enjoy this and find this useful.